It was July 13th, 2023 that I did a hunt for Shiny Bagon in Pokemon Sword, and November 15th, 2024 that I did a Shiny hunt for a Destiny Mark Bagon in Pokemon Scarlet. And today, we're hunting for Shiny Bagon again. Now, I know you guys are wondering why we're hunting this Pokemon a third time, but I think I'll let past me explain this one. This is a shiny that I once had way back in Pokemon Emerald, but I don't know what I was thinking when I was younger and deleted my 250 plus hour save file, thus losing the shiny in the process. Yeah, I have no explanation for that one. But hey, we can all learn from my experience here at least, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that's regretted doing something many years later. Right? Anywho, so what makes this hunt different from the others I've done is not just the shiny odds being at a 1 in 8,192 rate prior to Generation 6, but also the lower encounter rate for Bagon and Meteor Falls, compared to the many Golbat and Solrock I'd likely see more of. Dude, is that 5 Bagons in a row? I'll have to rewatch this and confirm, but this would be the first time I've seen that. What? 6? Maybe? Okay, I haven't encountered a shiny yet, but this is cool. What? Or that could happen? I should also mention that this hunt isn't the only hunt ongoing at this time, as I needed to take breaks from this, but I think those other hunts are best shown in a bit of a bigger video in the future, so be on the lookout for that. And without further ado, here is the encounter. Shiny Bagon! Oh my gosh! Wow! This was 12,648 encounters! Oh my gosh! Okay. I need to be really careful. Okay, so, I do have somewhat of a plan to catch. I'm not going to damage it, first and foremost. It does have Rockhead, so I don't think we need to worry about it KOing itself. Okay. This is my Pokeball situation. If I have to use the Master Ball, I will. I think I'm going to honestly go for a Netball. See if we can catch it in that. I think it would look really good in a netball. I also only have 4 chances with this Pokeball. But we'll keep trying. Okay. Do I damage it? I mean, Swift might not do a lot. I don't trust that an attack wouldn't knock it out. Okay. I may not get it in a netball. So that's bad. Okay. I might have to weaken this. And I do run the risk. Okay. Acid's 40 power. Okay. Bubble Beam is 65. Let me just check something real quick. Acid, it may lower defense. Okay. You know what? It's 5 levels above me. I'm gonna take a risk. Okay, that's not doing a lot of damage. Thank you. I really want to try to catch this in a netball, if I am able to. Also, do not have any... Actually, I might have some healing items. I do not. Alright. I'm gonna go for the sleep powder again. Yes, thank you for doing that, Bagon. Okay, I'm gonna go for acid. I don't think its defense got lowered. Whew. Okay. I think this is where I start throwing a Pokeball. Yes! Yes, we got Bagon! Yes! Yes! Okay, I'm not gonna give a nickname to it right now, but I will when I am back at the name reader. Oh my gosh, I need to save the game real quick. That was 12,648 encounters? Yeah, 119 hours of gameplay, too. Alright. Let's check out Shiny Bagon in the PC. Yeah, I'm also just gonna use an escape rope. Because why not? I could take it a step further if I had teleport in my party. I do not. But I do at least have fly. Yeah, let's go anywhere. Alright, let's check out what we got in the PC with Shiny Bagon. Yeah, apologies in advance for my boxes being a mess. I will work on that when I get ready to transfer some Pokemon up. I think it's this Bagon. We got a Careful Nature Linoon. And for Bagon, I'm going to predict Sassy. Impish! That is not a bad nature. Well, this was before the physical special split in Gen 4, so I don't know how good this really would be if I were to keep it in Generation 3. But I will take any nature for how long this shiny hunt took. I'm happy. Now, to help with the long grind to evolve up to Salamence, I need to get something out of my PC boxes. And if you're wondering, this is where all my items went. Including my XP share. Thankfully, I didn't discard that. I'm sure as a kid I did in one of my playthroughs. Yeah, and all my healing items. I think I was preparing to erase this file at some point. after transferring my Pokemon to another game. Glad I didn't. Because this is not my childhood Emerald save file, believe it or not. I think I have told the story about my first 350 plus hour save file that got erased. You know, something I wish I didn't do, because, you know, my shiny Bagon got erased along with it. But hey, it's back. Now, before we start the long grind, there's one thing I want to do, and I cannot do it here in Fall Arbor Town. I want to nickname Shiny Bagon. Now, I've had time to think about a name. I could honor my first Shiny Bagon that I nicknamed Draco. However, I'm not gonna do that. I was also thinking about the name Yoshi, because I was watching a video pertaining to Yoshi's Island in the background when the shiny encounter occurred. However, I'm not gonna do that either. I think both of those names are cool, but they're a bit too generic for Bagon, and I really want a special name, because this is a very special Bagon. You know, it took 3 shinies to encounter the one. And I want to have a very special name to remember this by. And I think I came up with something. We got the name Saberus. Now, this may not make too much sense unless I explain it. This combines the names Saber and Icarus. 2 other names that I was considering for Bagon. Icarus means one who reaches the sky, and I think it is perfect for Bagon's Pokedex entries through the years. It has this dream of wanting to fly one day, and once it reaches its final evolution, Salamence, it can fly. I think this is a pretty good name for it. So we're gonna stick with it. Yes, it is a better name. And now we can show it off in battle! Regular Electric. Saberus, the Shiny Bagon. And you know what? Let's show it off again with another Pokemon encounter here. Another regular Electric. Saberus, the Shiny Bagon. And now begins the long grind. Oh boy. Well, thankfully it's just 1 level to go from Bagon to Shogun. And it's only 20 levels to get the Salamence. That shouldn't be too bad, right? Plus, I could trade to another save file and, you know, help out there. I might do that. We'll see. But I will see you guys when we get the level we need for Shogun. And level 31! Yes! Yeah, hope you're gonna get this evolution on camera. Saberus is evolving. We got Shiny Shogun! Yes, that does look shiny, doesn't it? Well, we do have to see the entire evolution line. You know, Shogun may not be the best out of the 3, but it's there. I will not give you an interview yet. But we will check out Shogun in battle. We got a regular Oddish. Saberus, the shiny Shogun. And you know what? Let's encounter one more Pokemon with it. Regular Mightyena. Saberus, the shiny Shogun. I also can't escape from this. Oh no! I am 6 levels above you, good sir. I don't care, you can attack me with anything. I'm not threatened. Now starts the long grind to Salamence. From rematching Roxanne to Juan, trading a victory road and taking on the Pokemon League, it is time for Shogun to evolve. Yes! Level 50! Yeah! With a 69 speed stat to boot. Take that, Drake. And Saberus is evolving! We got the glorious Salamence. Yes, I really love this shiny so much. You know, Bagon and Salamence have really good shinies. Yeah, sorry, Shogun. At least you look cooler in Generation 3 compared to modern day. You can also learn Fly. Ember's not going to be that useful. I think I'm just going to overwrite that for now. And we will get to show it up in battle here. You know, I think this is probably the coolest showcase of a shiny during the league. Wallace of the Elite Four. Regular Wailord. Sabrius, the shiny Salamence. Now, I would like to show off Bagon evolving in another game, so we're gonna do that. Welcome to Pokemon Coliseum! I figured this would be a great game to also show off Shiny Bagon and its evolutions. Now, in this video, I will not be showing off any progress I've made on this file or any of my Pokemon that I've gotten. But I can at least show off the team that I'm going into this with, starting with Saberus, who actually has a different shiny in this game compared to Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Its body goes from orange to pink, and I quite like it. It's also met in a distant land. It does make me wonder how distant Hoenn would be to Ore. You know, and I guess to the Sevi Islands in Kanto as well, because that didn't exist in the original Kanto. Yeah, so many questions. I'm sure somebody has already figured that out, or they're in the middle of it. I'm sure it's out there. But you know what else is out there? Our first trainer to show off Shiny Bagon. Let's go. Got Rogue Kale with a regular Gramble. And regular Curlia. Saberus, the shiny Bagon, looking pink as always. And regular Feraligatr. Yes, level 31. Love to see it. We're pretty close to the next one too. I don't think we're going to be hitting level 50 off Dual Square alone. But we can try to get as close as possible. Saberus is evolving. into shiny Shelgon. Now, is this better than Emerald? I'm gonna have to say, not really. I much prefer what shiny Shelgon looks like in that game. But at least it looks better than modern day Pokemon. I've heard how tough you are battling. It's a full body experience. Yes, I'll probably feel the same way after this training session with Shelgon. Regular Dodrio. Regular Ledian. Sabrus, the shiny Shelgon. And regular for Alligator. That was a critical hit! That's the most pointless critical hit I've gotten in this game. Oh my gosh. So close to the next level, too. Yeah, thanks for taking that, Quagsire. Yeah, you're gonna keep losing. Again, and again, and again, and again. Because that's just how it works. When you've beaten Pokemon Coliseum, and you got nobody else to battle. So somebody's gotta take the hits. And you guys are all gonna be my victims. Prepare yourselves. After beating up the traitors of Dual Square some more, I decided to take on this version of the Pokemon League, where it was Shelgon's time to rise up. Not sure what he's gonna have in the back. We got level 50! Yes! We got it. This can't be happening! No! I lost! But you know what? Shelgon is evolving! At long last! Shiny Salamence. Yes, a really, really cool shiny, and I love the way it looks in this game. And you know what we're gonna do? It's gonna fly. And you know what? We might as well continue this and show off Salamence in battle here. I think it's very fitting that we go into this final battle with them. Regular Slacking. Regular Machamp. Sabrus, the shiny Salamence. And regular for Alligator. Oh, this shiny looks so cool. You know, we're gonna appreciate it for a few seconds before we attack. It really is such a surreal moment seeing shiny Salamence on the big screen after all these years. And now, it is time to finish this final battle with them. Yeah, thank you. I will gladly take you missing. Yes! We are victorious! Oh, that felt so good! Thank you guys so much for watching. And while this may be the end of the video, Sabrus' journey is only just beginning, as they'll be taking on the toughest challenges as they prepare for the long road ahead.